What is going on, guys? I am live, and I know I've been a little absent, but I've been working on something I think that's kind of special that's going to be getting into the members area at Turbomatic. But today I wanted to talk about something when you kind of get that feeling that people are kind of laughing a little bit behind your back, even if they're not. I had a student not too long ago, kid named Brandon, and he kind of felt like everyone was, kind of giggling at him behind his back. And he was a good student, right? He did well on his exams, passed the quizzes, got an 89, I believe it was, on his final EMT class test. Joined his classmates and celebrating passing and the class itself, and starting to get ready for that NREMT exam, right? In January, he was taking it, I believe. A lot of times I offer a special class that's focused just for the National Registry, since that exam's a little different, and the way the formatting is, and very stressful for people. So I try to go ahead and give a little special class on the side for that, for students. Not really on the content so much, but the exam format, the style, and where people are kind of missing out, right? Now, in this case, during that class, everybody showed up, but who? Brandon, the kid Brandon, right? Then come NREMT day, guess what again? He failed. And from what I understand, he failed miserably. So now I know some of the other classmates as well, they didn't all pass. Some of them missed the mark, but I think some of them also sort of skipped some of the steps I advised them to do and what to do so that they could have more success. So if they didn't follow everything, I kind of expected that they might have failed. All right. But, Brandon, he went and stood by the entire prep class. All right. And then he had no idea really what to expect or why or how to even get ready for the test. And now the crappy thing is that now, like I mentioned before, his classmates were moving on to new jobs. They were getting jobs as EMTs. And he was still working at this big box home improvement store and doing volunteer stuff, right? Volunteering with the local EMS fire agency, showing up, seeing some of his peers as well that volunteered the same agency he was at. Now they're assessing patients, they give him reports, they're doing the EMS stuff, right? While all he could do was drive the ambulance maybe and take a blood pressure here and there. He started to feel like his classmates were kind of left behind his back because he failed, all right? And he was sort of in this holding pattern of getting his National Registry certification. So finally, believe it or not, and how I heard of the story is that Brandon came to me privately in Facebook and was asking me to help him, all right, to prepare so he could pass on the second try. So I gave him a bunch of freebie resources that I have and videos that I've done, and told him to be sure he was fresh on his knowledge, to keep reviewing what he's learned in EMT school. He went and downloaded my EMS quick study guide so he could review and make sure that his knowledge wasn't slipping and he could fill in through the gaps where he was struggling. I also told him to consider signing up for my EMS success course, right? So he could get maybe even a better handle on his skills, test taking skills, and the use of things like practice exams, whether it's mine or somebody else, like Limit Creative, for instance, right? So he was stoked. Signed up for the content, started downloading the content. I could see him in the members area, logging in, accessing the videos, getting the resources to get him ready for the NREMT. Now, I think maybe about a month or so later, I don't hear a peep from Brandon. I saw he stopped logging into the members area. I started to wonder if he just gave up. Like 33% of the people that fail the NREMT do. I couldn't help myself, guys. I had to go ahead and direct message him, private message him on Facebook, and ask him how he did. Now, I guess he was waiting for me to ask him, or maybe he just totally forgot, but he went to this whole excited story about how he passed, how busy he was, because now he was volunteering more because he really wanted to get in there and do stuff, right? He was having a couple of interviews for EMT jobs. Now, he didn't have a job yet, but he was hopeful after after the second Zoom interview he told me he had with an agency. I told him I was so happy for him, wished him luck, And that was pretty much the end of it. But for some reason, I kept getting notifications, always giving me the thumbs up emoji in the Facebook Messenger app I was getting on my phone and my computer. He must have sent me about maybe 4 or 5 of those, right? Every day, every twice a day, whatever. Finally, I had to say, dude, why do you keep sending and repeating the thumbs up emoji? I know you passed. Congratulations, right? He said it was just to kind of give me a thumbs up, like a personal thumbs up, how good the resources were for him and how much they helped him. Now, I was blown away by that because a lot of people that use stuff online, they don't give great reviews. They don't come back and say how much the stuff helped them. But I told him how much I appreciated his feedback. But the one thing he said to me is that now he could show his face at the volley agency and that he was on an even footing with his classmates. Now, as corny as this sounds, I told him that actually he's probably got a better foothold on his career than his classmates because he could use a lot of the stuff that he learned from the course that he took, my EMS exam success course, throughout his EMS life, right? Because now he can use those skills and what he learned there for exams and testing and preparing for his entire EMS career. But I also told him the one thing too, guys, is that this feeling he had about his classmates laughing behind his back was just a feeling. Bottom line is, they all knew how hard it was, how hard the NREMT exam was. Maybe not in the content, but the stress level, right? And they were probably just happy that they got through it the first time. And I'm sure, guys, there's a lot of Brandons out there. Maybe you're one of them, okay? And you can kind of have issues getting that focus, getting the tools you need to have success, to find out what tools you need, what resources you need, and to avoid that feeling of missing out and judgment. Everybody gets it. So don't have it, guys. Like I said, people go through it. Maybe they're not laughing at you. They just kind of relieve themselves, I'm sure, half the time that they made it through. But if you want some help, guys, you can get that quick study guide. You can download it. I put a link in the notes here. You can go there and get that. I'm actually giving a 50% off to try to get more people to download that guide. You can go to emsseo.com/QSG video. All right, and that'll take you there. And I'm actually giving a video there as well as sort of a bonus, because that video shows you, it's part of the EMS success course, but the video, I pulled that out of there and I'm giving to people that take advantage and download the guide from this link, because that video shows you the best ways to use practice exams as well. That is trying to remember stuff and constantly remembering things. It gives you sort of the tools and a layout on how to go ahead and use practice exams. So I hope the story rings for you a little bit, guys. Gives you a little bit of familiarity. The stress to succeed in EMS is so strong, and we all feel it. You want to be good at your job. You want to be knowledgeable about what you do. And you can use resources like the EMS Quick Study Guide to help keep you on track and figure out where you need to focus your efforts. So trust me, it is a great resource to have for EMS Library. Don't want to use my Quick Study Guide? Go find another study guide and use that. Just use something to keep you focused and keep you on track. And I guarantee you do that, you can be much more successful in EMS. All right, I'm going to end it there, guys. As always, I love telling the story because it kind of had a crappy beginning, but in the end, this kid passed, and just love seeing people succeed on their exams in the EMS. So, guys, thanks so much. Do me a favor, like below for me. Let me know that you get some value out of the videos like this. And that's it. I will see you maybe tomorrow or maybe over the weekend. So busy, guys. I can't wait to get this new content I'm developing in TurboMedic. I hope you're a member there. And you'll see some of the new content starting in September. So that's it, guys. As always, I'm Jim Hoffman from emsseo.com and turbomedic.com. Stay safe.